Hey, what's going on, good people? This is Josh from the Part-Time Drummer. It's been a while since I posted any content to the sites and the social media, but it's a new year, it's 2021, and I want to try to get back into working with the Part-Time Drummer a little bit. So, in order to do that, we're going to be doing some drum cleanup. So the drums have kind of been sitting in our storage shed, which is also my drum room, for quite some time. And the storage shed it's it does have sheetrock and a concrete floor, so there is moisture control and there's no moisture that gets in here, but there's no temperature control. So the temperature does fluctuate with the season, so it can get really cold in here or really hot. And I know that's probably not the best for the drums, but the drums that I have out here are my practice kit anyway. So if they get a little messed up, I'm okay with it. But the hardware has gotten pretty dusty and a little rusty here and there, so I'm going to be cleaning that up. And I'm also going to be polishing the shells and cleaning those up too, just to get everything in better shape. I'm going to be putting some new heads on the kit, and I'll probably do another video on that once I start working with that. But I just wanted to show you a couple of the tricks that I do to keep drums in shape. Now this may be controversial to some folks, but I find it works for me. So you can take it the advice as you want. But first of all, we're going to be working with the hardware, and I've already cleaned the majority of the hardware already. I did that the other day. Probably don't want to see a whole video of me just cleaning the hardware, so I left one just for a demo. So this is a piece of hardware, like I said, it's been sitting out here for a while. It's a little dusty, got a little bit of rust spots on there. So I want to get it cleaned up and try to get it restored. I've had this set of hardware here for many years, and it's not as pretty as it used to be, but it's perfectly functional, so we're going to use it. All right, so we're going to use a good old can of WD-40 and some paper towels. And I'm just going to simply spray a little bit of it on my paper towel here. And I'm just going to go carefully and just wipe down as much as I can all over the set, or the hardware here. So this should, the towel itself should pick up any dust, and the WD-40 that's kind of absorbed into the napkin here will kind of hit those rust spots, so we can kind of clean those up a little bit. And if there's any additional spots I need to do, I'll get those as well. So the parts that were kind of inside the pole look pretty good, but anything that was kind of exposed is a little dirty and dusty and maybe a little rusty. So that one needs a little bit of work. Pretty much any of your hardware, you need to do this to occasionally anyway. My drum pedals, my hi-hat pedals, I've already worked on a bit. I've oiled them up and cleaned up a little bit, so they're good to go as well. That's something you want to get in the habit too of doing, just to keep those in good shape. And I mean, this will leave it up temporarily a little greasy, but you just go back with another paper towel and just kind of wipe it off, and it's fine. So like I said, this piece of hardware I've had 15 years probably. I said it still works, it's still great. It doesn't look as shiny and new as it used to, but that's okay. I'm just cleaning her up. This particular stand here will be used for my ride cymbal. So now we just got to get the base down here. We should be good to go as far as our stand. cobwebs down here too. So this has been sitting here for a while. I actually have played this. Well, I did last year. It is 2021 in this video, so it sounds like it's a long time ago, but it wasn't. So I haven't totally neglected my drums, but it has been a while since I've cleaned them up. So that is what we're doing today. Well, I've been working on this a little bit time. Like I said, I'm doing a kind of total restore of the kit here, cleaning it up. I'm gonna put the new heads on here in a little bit, and we'll be ready to go. And this is some detail work. It's not particularly exciting work, but if you want your kit to be in good shape, look halfway decent, it's something you got to do every once in a while. Probably at least once a year, or maybe more. If you're a gigging guy, and you go out with the band a lot, you probably have to do this a little bit more. You want to keep the kit looking good. I'm not cleaning cymbals today. I don't think I'm going to clean the cymbals, quite honestly. The set I'm using is a used set. It's fine. I'm not going to leave them out here though, in the storage shed here. So I do leave the hardware in the shelves. So when I come to practice, I'll put the cymbals out, and when I'm done, I'll take them back in to where there's temperature regulation. So that one's good to go. It's a little bit better, nice and cleaned up. So we'll go over here to the, I won't do the whole kit because I don't want to bore you to death with a cleaning video, but I'll grab the floor tom here. So those heads are not in too bad of a shape actually. So I find a key. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe down the hardware and clean the shells as well. So wiping down the hardware is going to be very similar. I'm just going to use the paper towel and a little bit of WD-40 on there just to kind of clean it off a bit. But for the shells, I actually use WD-40 on the shells. I'm at WD-40 Windex. Same thing. I just spray a little bit on a paper towel and then I'll just kind of wipe it off. And I don't have like super high dollar drums anyway, so I'm not super worried about it damaging. This is like I think it's a lacquer finish, so it wipes right off. The basic idea is just to get rid of all the dust and stuff, so we will do that. I'm going to pop the lugs off here. The other reason I'm doing this too is I want to do one of my goals for the new year. Another one of my goals, well, one of my goals is to start putting some more content out for you guys. But another one of my goals is try to do some demo work. So make some demos for the channels. Some of it's for fun, and well, it's mainly for fun, but the goal is to just practice more of my song drumming. I consider myself primarily a song drummer, meaning I'm a drummer who likes to play. My goal as a drummer is to enhance the music as much as I can. So my main focus is to find ways to be better at playing music and enhancing the music. So I figure one of the best ways to get better at doing that is to actually play music. So that's why I want to start doing some more demos in 2021 here. Hence is why I'm trying to get the kit in a little bit better shape, because if I'm going to record it and put this stuff out, I want it to sound at least halfway decent. So I'm trying to get everything cleaned up, looking pretty decent, and then I'll be able to, do some demos. So you can look forward to that coming up here. It's not going to be instantaneous because, like I said, I got to get this kit in shape, and then I got to figure out a way to get it recorded. I've got a board and everything. I've got my Mac that I can record to. I've got mics. The biggest issue is, like, I really can't leave that stuff out here long term again because it's not temperature controlled. So I'll have to carry the recording equipment back in. I'm not going to leave the mic set up out here long term either, especially the condenser ones like the overheads. The dynamic ones I may leave out here a little bit more, but pretty much when I'm done recording, I'm going to take those back into the house, heat too, so they don't get any kind of damage and stuff to them. So I got to figure out how that's all going to work out and kind of plan it so I'm not wasting a lot of time. I'm using will be using the PreSonus Studio Live board that I have, and I believe I can save presets on that. So once I get the kit dialed in, I should be able to save it. So if I do have to bring it back in the house, it's not going to be a big pain to have to keep remixing everything to it. Right now I had the silent stroke heads on there. So they don't make hardly any noise at all when they're not on the drum set. I mean, just like, can't even hardly hear them. So these are great for practice though, if you need some silent practice and you want to use your acoustic kit. I don't feel quite like a real drum set, but it's better than nothing. I think they're pretty cool. I like them. All right, so I've really showed you already how I've done the hardware, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing that because you probably don't want to see all that. So I'm just going to clean the shells real quick so you can just kind of see how that goes, and then I'll cut the video and finish cleaning this up here. So I'm just getting a nice paper towel action going here. Get my Windex out. I'll spray down my napkin a little bit. Not going to spray it directly on the shell. I'm just going to kind of spray it on there. And this does great. It takes the dust off. This takes the fingerprints off. Stick dust. I got a lot of stick dust up here. I might have to come back with a second paper towel. I just need to grab that at the bottom real quick. Just clean all that out. We'll see. I'm just looking at the shells here. I don't see any particular damage to them from being out here. I mean, these are not perfect. I don't expect them to be, but we'll really be able to see once I get the new heads on here how these things are going to work out. So, like I said, I'll do a whole new video on that so you can see how I tune and everything. And should be interesting video. I'm thinking about getting one of those digital tuners. All right, so I'm gonna finish, like I said, wiping down this shell with my Windex, and then I'll finish cleaning the hardware, and then I'll keep working on the rest of the kit. So that is that. Hope this was somewhat helpful, maybe controversial with the chemicals I'm using on the kit, but you know, like I said, I'm a part-time drummer. What we do here is part-time. We're not full-time musicians. We hold full-time jobs, got wives, kids maybe, so it's part-time. So I do things that are cost-effective and easy to do so that I can, because I don't have so much time and money to do this with. But anyway, that's it for today. will catch you guys again later real soon, hopefully real soon.